What's up, motherfucker?
Hold on, I hope y'all watching this shit.
First round, real quick.
People that are in those training rooms with him know how good it is.
Because he just knocks dudes out real quick in the first round.
Yeah, but now we're gonna get a good. I might fuck with this guy. He just, to me, I thought he was a con artist.
No,
just based off his look.
They're edge. Holy shit! What the hell just happened?
What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Wednesday, March 15th, 2022. Got a big show today to break down today's slate of NBA games. Got a pretty big slate of NBA games. We'll talk the other first four games tonight, Notre Dame and Rutgers and Wright State and Bryant. Talk some NHL hockey. We got a lot to talk about today. A lot going on in the sports world. NFL free agency getting ready to start. There's a lot going on in the sports world. Don't forget, we're live Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show. Come join us. We're giving out winners. We're also live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. Tonight, we're going to move GSR back to 9. We're going to say 9:30. We'll say 9:15. We're going to move GSR back to 9:15 tonight. We will be doing a live watch along and reaction to Rutgers and Notre Dame. We done IU and Wyoming tonight. Had a pretty good turnout for that. So come join us tonight for live watch along and reaction to Notre Dame and Rutgers. We'll be live on YouTube and Facebook with that tonight at around 9:15, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So come join us for that tonight. Follow us on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. That's where we post all the information about our shows, whether it's our daily picks for Easy Money, a sports betting show, interview announcements, live show announcements. We have a few interview announcements that'll be coming up here real soon. This Saturday, if you're a pro wrestling fan, we will be in Shelbyville, Indiana at New Era Pro Wrestling. We were there a couple months ago. They put on a great card, and we will be there again this Saturday night, 7 p.m. If you're around Shelbyville, Indiana, come join us at the Boys and Girls Club for New Era Pro Wrestling. If not, we will be streaming this event live on our YouTube and Twitch page at Gonzo Sports Room, so come join us for that. All right, let's jump into today's slate of games. And if you're anybody that's watching, jump in that comment section. Give me your thoughts on these games as well. We love having the feedback. We'll start in the NBA. First game we have in the NBA tonight is going to be the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Philadelphia 76ers. The Sixers are 2.5-point favorites on the road. They are minus 134 on the money line. Cleveland is plus 114 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 219.5. I think it's going to be a good. They are 22-10 on the TS. Their last 13 road games. So they have been playing good on the road. and have been covering the spread on the road. Joel Embiid's been having a great season. Harden has had some good games with the Sixers, but he's also struggled in a couple of the bigger games that they've had this year. The Cavs are 39-29 on the season. Garland and Mobley are playing their asses off. They're 10 games above 500 at home. This is going to be a good game, well contested game. But I'm going to take the 76ers here at the minus 134 on the money line. I think the Sixers are going to get the win tonight. Should be a hard fought game. I like the over the 219.5 in this game as well. I would lean toward the over the 219.5. All right, our next game is the Denver Nuggets at the Washington Wizards. The Nuggets are 6.5-point favorites on the road. They're minus 275 on the money line. The Wizards are plus 225 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 229.5. All right. Nuggets are 41-28 on the season. They've won 7 of their last 10 games. They're 7-1 ATS their last 8 road games. Jokic is putting on a show. In my opinion, he's the MVP of the league this year. He was the MVP last year. He's putting up even better numbers this year. Jokic is having an amazing season, and the Nuggets have won 7 of their last 10. The Wizards are 29-38. They were on a 4-game losing streak. They're 4-13-1 ATS for the last 18 home games. These are two teams going in opposite directions here. I like the Denver Nuggets here at the minus 6.5. And I would lean toward the over the 229.5. All right, next game we have is the Atlanta Hawks at the Charlotte Hornets. The Hawks are 1-point favorites on the road. They're minus 116 on the money line. The Hornets are minus 102 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 240.5. These are two teams that play very little defense. Both of them are good, but they're not very strong on the defensive side of the ball. The Hawks are 34-34 in the season. They're 0-6 or 0-6 ATS their last 6 games. Collins is going to be out this game. The Hornets are 34-35. They have they're like I said, they're good offensively, but they struggle. They're one of the worst teams in the league defensively. They were 3-12-1 ATS their last 16 home games. So they have not covered very well at home here recently. It's going to be a high. I see this being a high-scoring game. I like the man. It was at over 238. Now it's up to 240.5. I'm going to go under the 240.5 in this game. All right, next game we have is the Dallas Mavericks at the Brooklyn Nets. The Mavericks are 2.5-point favorites on the road. They are minus 142 on the money line. The Nets are plus 120 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 221. These are two of the better teams in the league, especially when the Nets are healthy. The Mavs are 42-26 on the season. They've won 8 of their last 10 games. They were 6-0-1 ATS their last 7 road games. Luka's been playing well. The Nets are 36-33 on the season. They're on a 4-game winning streak. They've scored 86 points in the first half last night. Kyrie Irving dropped 41 in the first half last night. at 60 for the game. But the Nets will not have Kyrie Irving tonight at home due to the vaccine mandate. So this is going to be a good game. I'm going to go with the Brooklyn Nets here at the plus 120 on the money line. I think Kevin Durant's going to go have a big game tonight. So I'm going with the Nets on the money line. Should be a real good game. We'll see how much it affects the Nets not having Kyrie Irving for this game. In our next game, we have the Portland Trailblazers at the New York Knicks. The Knicks are 12.5-point favorites at home. They're minus 820 on the money line. The Portland Trailblazers are plus 570 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 222. These are teams that have not reached their potential this year, or their expectations, I would say, coming in from the expectations they had coming into the season. The Trailblazers are 26-41. They've lost Lillard for the season. They traded away McCollum. They're coming off a loss to Atlanta. They average 107 points per game, and they are 2-6 ATS their last 8. The Knicks are 28-40 on the season. They are definitely have been way below expectations. A lot of people thought that Knicks was going to be a contending team in the East this year. Randall has played well at times, but he has not played as consistent on a consistent level like he did last year. They're Knicks are on a 2-game losing streak. They average 106 points per game. They are 6-0 ATS their last 6. So they have been covering the spread here recently. I like the Knicks in this game. 12.5 points, though, is too many points to give up. But I will go with the I would lean toward the under. Under the 222. All right. Next game is the Phoenix Suns at the Houston Rockets. The Suns are 11-point favorites on the road. They're minus 670 on the money line. The Rockets are plus 490 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 235.5. These are two teams going totally different directions here. Suns are the best team in the league. They're 54-14 on the season. This is a second game of a back-to-back for the Suns. They are playing without Chris Paul and Cam Johnson, but they do have Booker back after he was out on health and safety protocol. Suns average 114 points per game, but they're only 4-8 ATS their last 12. The Rockets are 17-51 on the season. They're one of the worst teams in the league. They average 109 points per game, and they are 6-15 ATS their last 21 games. I like the Suns in this game at the minus 11. I just don't see the Rockets being able to keep up with the Suns' offense. All right, next game we have the Los Angeles Lakers at the Minnesota Timberwolves. This game tips off tonight at 8:10 p.m. Eastern. The Timberwolves are 9.5-point favorites at home. They are minus 430 on the money line. The Lakers are plus 340 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 241.5. The Lakers are 29-39 on the season. I mean, if you're a Lakers fan, this has to have been a disappointing season so far. I mean, it's starting to look like you might not even make the playoffs. Some injuries have been the issue, but it was just a poor constructed team. Everybody wants to blame it on Westbrook, but it was just a bad idea bringing Westbrook. Anybody that watches basketball didn't think Westbrook was that Westbrook was going to be a good fit with the Lakers, and he's proven not to be. The Lakers are coming off a loss to the Raptors. Anthony Davis is out. Lakers average 111 points per game, and they are 2-8 ATS their last 10 games. The Timberwolves are 40-30 on the season. They've won 2 in a row. They average 115 points per game. They are 8-1 ATS their last 9. They've been playing well lately. Karl Anthony Towns is coming off a game where he just dropped 60. I like the Timberwolves in this game, but I think 9.5 is just too many points to give up. But I like the under the 241 in this game. Under 241. All right, the next game we have the Oklahoma City Thunder at the San Antonio Spurs. This game tips off at 8:40 p.m. Eastern tonight. The Spurs are 13.5-point favorites at home. They're minus 1150 on the money line. The Thunder are plus 730 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 230.5. These are two teams that aren't going anywhere this season. Both these teams have struggled this season. The Thunder are 20-48 on the season. They lost to the Hornets on Monday. They are 2-4 ATS their last 6 games. They average 103 points per game. Turnovers really hurt them in their last game. They turned the ball over 18 times. They don't have a whole lot of depth. The Spurs are 26-43 on the season. They're on a 2-game losing streak. They're coming off a loss to the Timberwolves. They average 112 points per game. They are 2-6 ATS their last 8. I like the Spurs in this game, but 13.5 points is just too many points to give up. So I would lean more toward the under the 230.5. Next game, we have two of the better teams in the league playing each other as the Chicago Bulls visit the Utah Jazz. This game tips off at 9:10 p.m. Eastern tonight. The Jazz are 6-point favorites at home. They are minus 250 on the money line. The Bulls are plus 205 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 223.5. This could be a good game. The Bulls are 41-27 on the season. They are coming off a loss to the Kings on Monday, where they struggled shooting the ball. They're 1-7 ATS their last 8 games. They average 112 points per game, and they average giving up 111 points a game on defense. The Jazz lost to the Bucks on Monday. They average 114 points a game. They're 1-6-1 ATS their last 8, so they haven't been covering as of late either. And defensively, they allow 108 points per game. I like the Jazz here. Man, 6 points is a lot of points. I think this is going to be a close game. I know Levine has been battling injury as well. The total at the 223.5 is pretty close to, right around the number that you would think. I'm going to go with the over the 223.5 in this game. Like I said, I lean toward the Jazz at the -6, but man, the 6 points can be I feel like this is going to be a close game. I would lean toward the Bulls at the +6. But I like the over the plus or over the 223.5. Next game is the Milwaukee Bucks at the Sacramento Kings. The Bucks are 9-point favorites on the road. They are minus 405 on the money line. The Kings are plus 320 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 241.5. These are two teams on total opposite directions. The Bucks are 43-26 on the season. They've won 7 of their last 10, and they are 19-14 on the road. The Kings are 3-7, or excuse me, the Kings are 25-45 on the season. They are 3-7 in their last 10 games, 16-20 at home. They are coming off a win over Chicago. I like the Bucks in this game, and I hate giving up that many points at the 9. I like the. I'm going to take Milwaukee here at the -9, and I would lean toward the under the 241.5. Next game is the Boston Celtics at the Golden State Warriors. This game tips off at 10:10 Eastern Time tonight. The Warriors are 2-point favorites at home. They're -130 on the money line. The Celtics are +110 on the money line. Over/under for this game is set at 219.5. The Celtics are coming off a loss to the Mavericks, where they didn't shoot the ball well. The Warriors are on a 4-game winning streak. They are 5-0 ATS their last 5. They got Draymond Green back, and Steph Curry went off Green's first game back. I like the Golden State Warriors here on the money line. I like the over the 219.5. Next game is the Toronto Raptors at the Los Angeles Clippers. The Raptors are 1-point favorites on the road. They are -116 on the money line. The Clippers are -102 on the money line. Over/under for this game is set at 215. The Raptors are 38-30 on the season. They're 21-15 on the road. 4-1 straight up ATS their last 5. They average 108 points per game. Defensively, they give up 107 points per game, and they are on a 4-game winning streak. The Clippers are 36-35, 20-14 at home. They've been battling injuries all year, haven't had Kawhi Leonard or Paul George most of the season. They are 20-14 at home, 2-3 straight up their last 5. They average 107 points per game, and defensively, they give up 108 points per game. I like the Toronto Raptors in this game at the -116 on the money line. And I would lean toward the over the 215 on this game. All right, that's all the NBA games that we have on the schedule for today. Let's move over to the NCAA, to the first 4 games we have tonight. As you have Wright State and Bryant, and you have Notre Dame at Rutgers tonight. The first 4 games of the NCAA tournament. First game is going to be Bryant at Wright State, or Bryant against Wright State. This game tips off at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Wright State's a 2.5-point favorite. They are -140 on the money line. Bryant is +116 on the money line. Over/under for this game is at 155.5. Wright State was 21-13 during the regular season. They were 15-7 in conference play in the Horizon League. They are 1-5 ATS their last 5 games as a favorite. Holden's their leading scorer at 20 points per game, and they average scoring 76 points per game. Bryant was 22-9 on the season. They were 16-2 in the Northeast Conference. They average scoring 78 points per game. Kiss is their leading scorer with 25 points per game, and they are 12-4 ATS their last 16. I like Bryant. I like Bryant here at the +116 on the money line. I just think their offense is going to be a little too much for Wright State, and I think Bryant has a little bit better defense. So I'm going with Bryant there. I would lean toward the over. I would lean toward the over the 150 or under the 155.5. And then the other first 4 game we have tonight at 9:10 p.m. Eastern is Notre Dame at Rutgers. Notre Dame is a 1-point favorite. They are -120 on the money line. Rutgers is +100 on the money line. Over/unders at 134.5. I think this is going to be a hard-fought game. Notre Dame is 22-10 on the season. They are 15-5 in the ACC. Wesley's their leading scorer at 15 points per game. They have 4 players that average in double figures. Defensively, they give up 66 points per game. They average scoring 73 points per game, and they are 14-6 ATS their last 20. Rutgers is 18-13 on the season, 12-8 in Big Ten conference play, 1-4-1 ATS their last 6. Ron Harper Jr. is their leading scorer at 16 points per game. They average scoring 68 points per game, and they are 2-4 straight up their last 6. Rutgers has been up and down this season, but Geo Baker and Ron Harper, when they get going, they can really take off. They both played good in the tournament last year. This is Rutgers' second year in a row in the tournament. They have some experience in the tournament. I would like to see Notre Dame win because they're an Indiana school, but I'm going with Rutgers here at the plus 100 at even money on the money line. I think Rutgers' physical style and defense. I just think the physical play that they played during the regular season in the Big Ten is going to help them in this game. And I see Rutgers winning this game. I think this could be a kind of a low scoring game. I'm going to say the under the 134.5. All right, that's the first 4 games tonight. We'll take a quick look over in the NHL before I give out my picks of the day. In the NHL, we have the Columbus Blue Jackets. At the Ottawa Senators. The Senators are minus 1.5 on the puck line, minus 137 money line. The Blue Jackets are plus 114 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 6. The Blue Jackets are 30-27 on the season. They are 2-3 straight up their last 5. The Senators are 21-33 on the season. They're also 2-3 straight up their last 5. The over is 6-4 the last 10 matchups between these two teams. I like the over the 60 or over the 6.5. Or actually, that's went down to 6. So I like over 6 in this game. Next game in the NHL, we have the Boston Bruins at the Minnesota Wild. The Bruins are 36-18. They are 5-1 ATS. Their last 6 meetings against Minnesota. The Wild are 34-20. I like the Boston Bruins on the money line here at the minus 105. Then you have the New Jersey Devils at the Calgary Flames. The Flames are minus 1.5 on the money line or on the puck line, minus 375 money line. Devils are plus 290 on the money line. Over-unders at 6. I like the over the 6 in this game. And then you have the Tampa Bay Lightning at the Seattle Kraken. The Lightning are minus 1.5 on the puck line, minus 310 money line. The Kraken are plus 245 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 6. The Lightning have lost 3 of their last 5. They are 38-15 on the season. Kraken are 18-3. They've lost 4 of their last 5. I like the Lightning in this game at the minus 1.5 on the puck line. All right, that's pretty much today's slate of games. Now we'll get to my picks of the day real quick. All right, in the NBA tonight, I like the 76ers money line. I like the Denver Nuggets minus 6.5. I like the Suns minus 11. I like the Brooklyn Nets money line. I like the Golden State Warriors money line. And I like the Toronto Raptors money line. Then in NCAA college basketball tonight for the first 4, I like Rutgers money line and Bryant money line. And then in hockey tonight, I'm going to go with the Lightning at -1.5. And give me the Boston Bruins money line as well. All right. So my picks of the night are the Tampa Bay Lightning -1.5, the Boston Bruins money line, Bryant money line over Wright State, Rutgers money line over Notre Dame, the Raptors money line over the Clippers, the Warriors money line over the Celtics, the Phoenix Suns -11, Brooklyn Nets money line over the Mavericks, the Denver Nuggets -6.5 against the Wizards, and the Philadelphia 76ers money line over the Cleveland Cavaliers. All right, I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Don't forget, we will be live tonight at around 9:15 for the Notre Dame and Rutgers game. So come join us for that. Last night we was live for Indiana and Wyoming. Tonight we're going to do Rutgers and Notre Dame. Well, thank everybody for joining us. Don't forget, we're live Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show. We're giving out winners. Come join us. We're also live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern with GSR Gonzo Sports Room, our sports talk show. Both those shows are live on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room. You can also find both those shows in podcast form on Apple Podcasts, Anchor Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Don't forget, we will be live tonight, 9:15 p.m. Eastern, with a live watch along and reaction to Notre Dame and Rutgers. So come join us for that. It'll be a good time. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. That's where we post all the information about all of our shows. Check out our YouTube page at Gonzo Sports Room. Please hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitch, please hit that like and follow button. We greatly appreciate it as well. Please share, tell a friend about us. We'd also appreciate that. We will see you guys hopefully tonight at 9:15 for live watch along and reaction to Rutgers and Notre Dame. If not, we will see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern with another episode of Easy Money, a sports betting show. Be safe. Peace.